Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out the Pines once again, and we're going to be using a different assault rifle, something that we haven't seen on this channel in a while, and that is the XM4 assault rifle. Now, personally, it's not really my favorite gun in the game. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's just one of those average guns that are pretty much good in every situation. You can use it up close, medium range, long range. It's a pretty much the all-in-one rifle, just like every single Call of Duty game has. Pretty much the first rifle in every COD game is an all-in-one rifle, you know what I'm saying? You can use that at every range, you can put any attachments on it. It's just an overall decent gun. Nothing insane, you know, I still prefer a Groza or maybe even a QBZ, but down to its core, it's a very reliable weapon, and I still enjoy it. But today I do have a very interesting topic to discuss with you guys, talking about Call of Duty and skill-based matchmaking. Now, I have made multiple skill-based matchmaking rants in the past, but today is going to be a little bit more different, because we do have a very reliable source who is a leaker behind the scenes, who has released some very interesting information regarding Activision and how they're handling skill-based matchmaking in this game. Now, we all know that Activision absolutely loves skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking simply makes them the most money that they could possibly get. You know, if they protect the noobs and make sure that the casual players who are more open with their wallets have a better experience, they're going to maximize their profits. But the sad part about this all is that Activision is ignoring their core fan base, the people who do love playing Call of Duty. Now, when I say the super casuals, or the noobs, I guess I should say, I'm not talking about if you touch the game once a week, or if you touch the game for 30 minutes, you know, every other day or so. No, I'm talking about the people who will touch Call of Duty every 2 months. Once every 2 months, once every 3 months. Those are the players that I'm talking about. Activision wants to make sure that each and every one of those players has the perfect experience because they don't care about COD news that much. You know, they don't care about what's going on behind the scenes. They could care less about skill-based matchmaking. They could care less about the microtransaction store. They don't care. They just go to work, they come home, and gaming is just, you know, a nice little relaxing time to get away from their real life. So Activision makes sure that these people who barely play the game ever are going to have the best experience, while players like me, you, and tons of other people, even players, like I said, who play once a week, we have the worst experience. You know, even if you play once a week, you might think that's a long time, but that's still enough time to build up a record while playing this game and to get established into the skill-based matchmaking of a Call of Duty title. But over on Twitter, and also a fantastic way to keep up to date with me or talk to me, or even discuss things about Call of Duty or see what's going on in the community, is to follow me on Twitter. My Twitter account's down in the description down below. It's a link that'll take you directly to my Twitter account. I keep up to date with you guys like I always say. My DMs are open, so if you want to chat with me, there's always a possible way to get to me there. But over on Twitter, Tom, like I said, the reliable leaker, has been leaking tons of things for us in the past about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and future titles as well, has come on and said, I've just read an internal Activision survey result from a couple of months back. Here's just two of their findings. The first one is, the average COD player prefers to play with friends. And the second one is, less likely to find Modern Warfare and or Warzone fun. And then he says, I wonder why. Yeah, me too, Tom, you know. I really wonder why people aren't having that much fun in Modern Warfare and in Warzone, especially when the average COD player prefers to play with your friends. If this is true information, this is the worst possible thing that I could ever hear out of a publisher, to be completely honest with you guys, because they're openly saying that they know skill-based matchmaking is bad for the customers. They know skill-based matchmaking is ruining tons of players' experiences, but just because the casual, average player, like I've been saying, the person who hops on once every 3 months, or buys the game every year, plays it a couple of times, and puts it away, those players are their main priority. So they don't care about the people, or the average COD player, the person who wants to come back, you know, once a week, once every 2 weeks, or plays on a daily basis. They don't care about you at all. They want to make sure that their pockets are fat, and the best way to do so is to cater to the very, very, very casual player. Once again, Activision is single-handedly bringing down the whole Call of Duty franchise, and it's really depressing to see because I don't want to see this franchise go on a downward spiral, but it seems like Activision is openly ignoring the main reasons that this game is failing, and that is because of the skill-based matchmaking. Like Tom said in his tweet, from internal Activision surveys, they have proof that the average COD player prefers to play with friends, and they're not getting that experience out of these recent COD games. And like I just said, you want to know why? Because nobody wants to play with them. I'll just simply use myself as an example. I have tons of friends who really enjoy going for camos when it comes to Call of Duty games. You guys already know this, camos are definitely a massive portion of what makes a COD game great. You know, it adds a great amount of variety to the game, and it adds a grind factor to the game as well that allows players to come back day after day to play the game. But because of the camo grind, it's very difficult, and you don't really want thick skill-based matchmaking when you're trying to grind out launchers and pistols and knives and stuff like that. You want a little bit more casual of an experience. And to play with my friends during the cycle is really hard because I don't really go for camos. I just go to play the game. I like to casually hop around, go for frags and stuff like that, see how many kills I can get, or even how many deaths. Who cares? Whatever it is, that's what I enjoy out of a Call of Duty game. And because of this, my skill-based matchmaking is ranked very high, and I'm constantly versing extremely sweaty players when I play just casual public matches. So each time I get one of my friends to hop up into a lobby with me, they can't grind camos. They can't get any kills with these launchers or knives or anything of that nonsense. They can't do that because all the players they're versing are going MLG sweat mode. It makes camo grinding nearly impossible for solo players, and it makes it even harder for friends to join up with you for the camo grinding, because they're not going to play with you if they're trying to get camos. Maybe afterwards, of course, if they're not grinding camos, they'll all squat up to sweat it out. But nobody wants to go for launcher challenges against a bunch of people hopping around corners with silenced AK-74Us. Also, I don't think Activision understands what Call of Duty is all about. I rarely ever squad up with a full team and actually take COD seriously when I'm going into a domination or a hardpoint match or anything that's not involving league play. We rarely ever take the game seriously. Usually if it's a 6-man party of friends, we're in Discord chatting it up, talking about other topics, completely not even focusing what's going on in the match. We've gotten whooped multiple times from sweats because we just given up. We don't care anymore. We seriously do not care. Every single match that we go up against in the 6-man party is straight sweats every single time. So yes, it does force us to sweat. It does force us to play aggressively. It forces us to play competitively. And I guess it does make sense because you are in a 6-man party. But this also brings back the topic that I was talking about a couple of videos ago. Talking about bringing back Mercenary Mosh Pit, which is a mosh pit that's made for only solo players. So if you have a party, you're not allowed to join into that playlist. You can only play it if you're playing solo. So if solo players don't want to verse 6-man parties, then by all means they can go into Mercenary Mosh Pit. But that's not an option, so solos are forced into the mix. But at the end of the day, it's very obnoxious to play with a full party of friends and just chat it up and enjoy our time, because we have to sweat. Now, if we're playing any other game, like Warzone for example, if we're playing a Battle Royale, if we're going off and playing Rainbow Six Siege or CSGO or a very competitive shooter, or even League playing Call of Duty, it doesn't matter. If it's a competitive side of the game, yes, we're going to take it seriously. We're going to be talking, we're going to be communicating, we're in the right mindset. But nobody in their God-given mind is going to be in a 6-man party right now, in Team Deathmatch or Kill Confirmed or something, sweating it out. Nobody cares that much. But because of skill-based matchmaking, and because of certain KDs, and because it sees that we're in a full party, it's going to put us up against straight sweats. People who are snorting G Fuel, people who are, like I say, using 74Us and shoddies, the M16s and AUGs. They got all the sweat metas, the M14s or EBRs, whatever it's called in this game, and they're just going to melt you. Because we don't care. You know, we're not sweating, we're just casually playing. So to the enemies, we're technically a noob lobby. But we're not noobs, we just don't give a crap about trying in the game. Once again, ruining the whole overall casual experience of COD. Like I said in the survey, the majority of players love to play COD with friends. But in these games, they hate it. They hate Modern Warfare and they hate Warzone because to play with friends, you have to accept basically that you're going to be sweating every single game. No longer are you going to be able to play the game casually once your party reaches 3 and above. At the end of the day, I seriously think Activision really needs to consider making Call of Duty a less competitive game. I understand you have a very successful competitive scene with millions of people who follow it and support it. A lot of people like competitive COD, but that's not what made Call of Duty Call of Duty. It's great to have a competitive side to COD, you know? By all means have it. I'm not saying take it away, but stop trying to integrate the competitive side of COD into the casual side of COD. You know, it's no reason for that. Call of Duty blew up because it was a casual game for people to play, a casual FPS shooter. The fact that it's no longer a casual FPS shooter is going to put the game in the dirt. Nobody's going to play it anymore. If we want to play something competitive, there's tons of competitive games to play. Rainbow Six Siege, CSGO, Valorant, I've already mentioned all of these games so many times in all my commentaries. We already know of the games that we can go to play if we want to play competitive. The fact of the matter is that we don't want to play competitively. We want to just casually hop on and play with friends and try to kick back and relax, basically. That's all we want to do. For example, while I'm streaming, if you guys don't actually follow me over on Twitch yet, make sure you go ahead and do so. The link to that is in the description. I stream every single day besides Mondays, starting around 2 to 4 p.m., and I stream for about 3 to 4 hours, depending on how I feel. But when I'm streaming, I'm not trying, and a lot of people can tell because I'm always reading chat. I'm always communicating with you guys. I'm very interactive. I like to chat with you guys, hold conversations, discuss stuff. So the majority of the time, I'm not focusing on what's in front of me. I'm focusing on the chat and what's going on with you guys. But I'm still versing sweaty lobbies. You know, I could get 3 bad games back to back to back because I'm not focusing on the game, but it'll still make me sweat. So the 3+ hours of me playing the game consist of me trying to juggle chatting to chat and at the same time trying to sweat at my all-time hardest. There is no relaxing side of COD anymore. It really is depressing. And I don't know what to say, man. I wanted to change, but we're going to have to see. The only way it can change is if people stop playing COD or stop buying COD, but I mean, is that possible? Can we actually do something like that, or is it a challenge that can never be accomplished? But guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like on by all means. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so, on Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games I do over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.